I was blind, but now I can see. Be strong. Fear not, fear is man's only adversary. You face defeat whenever you are fearful. Fear of lack. Fear of failure. Fear of loss. Fear of rejection. Fear of criticism. Fear robs you of all power, for you have lost your contact with God. Why are you fearful, O you of little faith? Fear is inverted faith. It is faith turned upside down. When you are fearful, you begin to attract the very thing you fear, you are magnetizing it. You are hypnotized by the collective human thought when you are afraid. Daniel remained undisturbed because he knew his God was stronger than the lions. His God made the lions as harmless as kittens. So, walk up to your lion as quickly as possible and see for yourself. Perhaps, all your life, you have been running away from a particular lion. It has made your life miserable and your hair gray. Fear and worry are twins, essentially the same thing. If you were fearless, your worry cells would dry up. Why are you worried, O you of little faith? I believe the most common fear is the fear of loss. Perhaps you have everything that life can give, but in creeps the old lion of apprehension. You hear him growling, it's too good to be true. It can't last. If he captures your attention, you may well succumb to worry. Summon your strength. Cast aside all fear, for it is the sole adversary of mankind. Every time you allow fear to consume you, you invite defeat into your life. Fear of scarcity, failure, deprivation, rejection, fear of criticism. Fear strips you of your power, severing your connection with God. Why do you tremble in fear, you of little faith? Fear is faith turned inside out. Many individuals have experienced the painful loss of what they held most dear in life. This unfortunate outcome is often a result of their deep-seated fear of losing. However, there exists a powerful weapon that can be wielded against these fearsome lions: your words. Your word possesses an enchanting and potent attraction, similar to a wand. With a wave of this wand, you can transform the ferocious lion into a harmless kitten. Yet, it is important to note that the lion will remain a lion until you summon the courage to approach it. You may wonder, how does one muster the bravery to confront such intimidating creatures? In the words of Moses to his people, "Fear not, stand still and witness the salvation of the Lord, which shall be revealed to you this day. The Egyptians whom you have encountered today, you shall never see again." What a marvelous arrangement! Infinite intelligence possesses the knowledge of the path to liberation. It knows precisely where the supply lies for every demand. However, we must place our trust in it, maintain our composure, and grant it the right of way. Regrettably, many individuals are plagued by a fear of others. They flee from unpleasant situations, only to find that these circumstances relentlessly pursue them. Yet, we must remember that the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life, of whom shall I be afraid? The 27th Psalm stands as a testament to triumph and radiates a rhythmic and agreeable quality. The author recognized that no adversary could inflict harm upon them, as the Lord served as their guiding light and savior. It is crucial to bear in mind that your true adversaries reside within yourself. The Bible refers to these adversaries as negative thoughts, doubts, fears, hatred, resentments, and forebodings. Every negative situation that manifests in your life is a manifestation of these self-created illusions. However, these situations crumble when exposed to the light of self-awareness and self-love. By acknowledging and confronting these inner adversaries, we gain the power to overcome them. It is through introspection and understanding that we can dismantle the walls they build around us. As we cultivate a positive mindset and embrace our true potential, we begin to see that these negative thoughts hold no real power over us. We are capable of transforming our lives and creating a reality filled with love, joy, and abundance. It is a journey of self-discovery and self-mastery, where we learn to harness our inner strength and rise above the limitations imposed by our own minds. Jesus Christ, the greatest of teachers, bestowed upon us definitive principles for mastering our circumstances through the power of words and thoughts. Thou hast made me wiser than mine enemies, proclaims the truth that we must surpass the limitations of our adversaries' thoughts, the formidable army of negativity. In the face of every pessimistic notion, we must respond with unwavering authority. As we navigate the treacherous terrain of life, we must remember that our thoughts possess the power to shape our reality. Like a skilled architect, we must carefully construct our mental framework, laying a solid foundation of positivity and belief. With each word we speak and each thought we think, we are molding our destiny. Just as Jesus Christ taught us, we have the ability to rise above the doubts and fears that seek to hold us back. We are the masters of our own fate, the captains of our own souls. In the face of adversity, we shall not falter, for we are armed with the unwavering authority of our words and thoughts. Yet, when we least expect it, the alien army re-emerges, whispering insidious doubts. You are unappreciated, success eludes you. Swiftly, we reply, God appreciates me, thus man shall appreciate me. No obstacle can impede my divinely ordained success. Gradually, the alien army dissolves and disappears, for we refuse to grant it our attention. We starve these hateful thoughts, denying them sustenance. By diverting our focus and acting in faith, we starve out the fear that fuels their existence. The lion, drawing strength from our fears, roars within the tremors of our hearts. As we face the lion's roar, we find comfort in the knowledge that we are not alone in this battle. Our faith becomes a shield, protecting us from the claws of fear. With each step forward, we feel the divine beings surrounding us, ready to lend their strength and support. In the face of adversity, we hold on to the belief that we are part of a greater purpose, a mission to awaken humanity from the illusions of separation and limitation. Through our determined stance, we invite the power of love and light to flow through us, dispelling the darkness that once held us captive. Yet, like Daniel, we stand resolute, and in doing so, we hear the resounding rush of angels dispatched to champion our cause. Despite the challenges we face, we hold on to the unwavering belief that we are capable of overcoming any obstacle. The lion's roar within us grows louder, fueling our determination to break free from the chains of fear and doubt. We understand that our journey is not meant to be easy, but we embrace the trials as opportunities for growth and transformation. With each step we take, we become more connected to the divine energy that flows through us, guiding us towards our true purpose. As we awaken to the illusions of separation and limitation, we inspire others to do the same. Together, we create a ripple effect of love and light, illuminating the darkness that once consumed us. Like Daniel, we stand firm in our convictions, knowing that we are supported by a legion of angels who are fighting alongside us. We are the torchbearers of change, spreading the message of unity and empowerment to all who are willing to listen. Through our collective efforts, we are awakening humanity to a new era of love, compassion, and limitless possibilities. In the Garden of Eden stage, mankind operated solely in the realm of the superconscious. Every desire or need was effortlessly fulfilled. However, with the emergence of the reasoning mind, humanity experienced a downfall. Through their own reasoning, they fell into a state of lack, limitations, and failure. They began to toil for their sustenance, instead of being divinely provided for. The message of Jesus Christ was to guide people back to the fourth dimension, the consciousness of the Garden of Eden. In the 14th chapter of John, we discover the culmination of all his teachings. He referred to it as the Gospel, which signifies good news. With astonishing simplicity and directness, Jesus informed the people that if they asked with unwavering belief, they would receive. He attributed this power to the Father within, emphasizing that God is the ultimate provider and mankind is the receiver. This doctrine was truly eye-opening. Jesus demonstrated his claims through miraculous acts and wonders. One of the most awe-inspiring miracles was the healing of a man who had been blind since birth. Jesus' opponents interrogated the man, hoping to find fault with him. Yet, The man simply stated, "One thing I know, I was blind, but now I can see." This declaration is truly remarkable. Imagine saying to yourself, "I was blind, but now I can see." Perhaps you were blind to your own blessings, blind to the opportunities that lay before you, blind to the intuitive guidance that was guiding you, or even blind to the true nature of certain individuals, mistaking friends for enemies. When you awaken to the goodness within you, you realize that there are no enemies, for God utilizes every person and situation for your benefit. Let us embrace the profound teachings of Jesus Christ. Let us awaken to the power within us, to the divine provision that is always available. May we cast aside the limitations of our reasoning minds and step into the limitless potential that lies within our souls. As we open ourselves to the guidance of the divine, we begin to see that every challenge is an opportunity for growth and every person we encounter is a teacher in disguise. With this newfound understanding, we can navigate through life with grace and compassion, knowing that even in the face of adversity, we are being guided towards our highest good. Let us embrace this truth and embark on a journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening, for it is through this awakening that we can truly experience the abundance and love that God has in store for us. Hindrances are not obstacles, but rather stepping stones towards progress. When you align yourself with God, you become invincible. This statement holds tremendous power. God's invincible power sweeps away all barriers. Ride the waves towards your promised land, allowing them to carry you to your destination, free from the intimation of negative thinking that seeks to drag you down. Remember, your thoughts and desires are always propelling you towards something. The persistent purpose, the unwavering desire, the unyielding longing, these are seeds planted in the mind that never cease to grow. There is a marvelous law at work here. When understood, followed, and trusted, this law leads every individual to magnificent and awe-inspiring results. By embracing this law with open eyes, we pave the way for greater happiness in life. However, if we blindly follow this law with closed eyes, it will lead us down a path of misery. This means that desire is an incredibly powerful force that must be directed wisely. Consider this affirmation: I only desire that which God, infinite intelligence, desires through me. I claim what is rightfully mine, and I trust that it will manifest in a perfect way. By adopting this mindset, you will cease desiring the wrong things, and the right desires will naturally take their place. Remember, dreary desires yield dreary outcomes, while impatient desires either result in long delays or forceful fulfillment. It is crucial to never lose sight of this truth. Countless unhappy situations have arisen from dreary or impatient desires. Nothing ever enters your life uninvited. To succeed in any endeavor, whether it be art, trade, profession, or any other pursuit, keep your aim persistently fixed in your mind and approach it with a sense of playfulness and recreation. The moment it becomes burdensome work, you are no longer progressing. Once blinded, now I possess the gift of sight, a vision of my true purpose, my flawless self-expression. No longer in darkness, I perceive with clarity and precision the divine blueprint of my existence. The veil has been lifted, revealing that the power of God reigns supreme, and His plan is the sole plan. Yet, the human race remains entangled in the web of insecurity. Arise, O slumbering souls! God stands as the eternal guardian of your mind, body, and worldly affairs. Let not your heart be troubled, nor fear consume you. For if you were fully awakened to the abundance that surrounds you, anxiety and fear would cease to exist. Embrace the truth that within the realm of reality, there is no room for loss, scarcity, or failure. These afflictions stem from your own unsuccessful fantasies. What did Jesus teach? Entrust me with every aspect of your life, and I shall guide your every step of the way. Truly, I tell you, those who believe in me shall not only reproduce my works but surpass them, for I shall return to my Father. What an extraordinary display of faith Jesus Christ had in humanity. He held a grand vision for the future of the human race. He saw mankind as a reflection of God's likeness and image, possessing the incredible power of imagination. Jesus declared, "Whatever you ask in my name, I will do, so that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you ask anything in my name, I will make it happen." He enlightened the people, explaining that they were part of a divine system of gifts. God was the ultimate giver, and mankind the fortunate recipients. "Do you not believe that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? The words I speak to you are not my own, but it is the Father who dwells in me that performs the miraculous works," Jesus proclaimed. He urged people to seek the kingdom, a realm of perfect ideas where all their needs and desires would be fulfilled. He awakened them from their slumber. "Once blind, I now see. There is no reason to fear, for there is no power that can harm us. I see a clear path of fulfillment stretching out before me, free from any obstacles. You have given him dominion over all the works of your hands, you have put everything under his feet," as stated in Psalm 8:6. As we reflect on the incredible faith Jesus had in mankind, he envisioned a future where humanity would tap into their divine potential, guided by the power of God. May we too awaken to this truth and boldly step onto the path of fulfillment and greatness. I am captivated by the word glory, which is defined as radiance and splendor. It is through my own eyes that I have witnessed the radiant manifestation of the Lord, which signifies the law in action. Although we cannot physically perceive God, as God is principle, power, and the supreme intelligence residing within us, what we can witness are the undeniable proofs of God's existence. The Lord of hosts challenges us, saying, "Prove thou me herewith, and I shall open the windows of heaven, pouring out upon you a blessing so immense that there will be no space left to contain it." We prove the existence of God by harnessing the power of God and placing our unwavering trust in it to accomplish our desires. Each time we experience a demonstration of this divine power, we have successfully proven the existence and potency of God. However, if you find yourself lacking the fulfillment of your heart's desires, it is because you have asked incorrectly. Your prayers have been misguided, leading to an improper alignment with the divine. The manner in which you send out your demands is precisely how you will receive your answers. If your desires are filled with despair and desolation, then your answers will reflect the same dreariness. Likewise, if your desires are impatiently expressed, you can expect either prolonged delays or a forceful and harsh fulfillment. In order to truly grasp the magnificence of God's power, it is through this unwavering conviction that we can unlock the boundless blessings that await us. Let us not falter in our faith, but instead, embrace the boldness that comes with knowing that the Supreme Intelligence is working tirelessly within us, ready to manifest our deepest desires. All life is governed by vibrations. You attract and align yourself with what you perceive or resonate with. If you find yourself resonating with injustice and resentment, you will encounter these negative forces at every turn on your journey through life. It may seem like a harsh world, with everyone seemingly against you. However, to change your outlook, you must change your vibrations. In fact, to transform your entire world, you must alter the very essence of your being. Imagine your thoughts as a battery, generating currents that shape your reality. By switching to a different current, you can witness an immediate difference. Consider this powerful affirmation: God appreciates me, therefore, others appreciate me, and I appreciate myself. As you embrace this belief, you will start to notice external recognition and appreciation. You are a skilled craftsman, and your words are the tools at your disposal. Ensure that you construct with purpose, in alignment with the divine plan. Remember, as humans, we are channels of God's power, we do not create this force. As stated in Hebrews, "What is man that thou art mindful of him? And the Son of Man that thou visit him? Thou madest him a little lower than the angels, and hath crowned him with glory and honor. Thou madest him to have dominion over the works of thy hands, thou hast put all things under his feet. Indeed, All things are within our grasp, under our understanding. We are now living in an age of enlightenment, where understanding prevails over blind faith. Gone are the days of naive belief. We now possess a profound comprehension of the workings of spiritual law. It is crucial to acquire this understanding, to harness the power within us and channel it constructively, as you navigate the realms of possibility and transformation. The fundamental principle that governs all laws is to treat others as you would like to be treated. This principle is rooted in the understanding that whatever energy you put out into the world will inevitably come back to you. Therefore, if you refrain from criticizing others, you will shield yourself from criticism. It is a universal truth that critical individuals are often subjected to criticism themselves. They exist in a constant state of negativity, which not only attracts criticism but also manifests physical ailments such as rheumatism. Acidic thoughts generate acid in the body, leading to joint pain. In this context, we witness the power of man to direct the divine force within himself. By aligning with this power, man gains dominion over all things. Mankind has dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the wild animals of the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps upon the earth. Everything that travel the paths of the oceans, are subject to his command. Mankind has been bestowed with the ability to control and govern the elements. Each time we experience a successful outcome, we reaffirm our inherent power and dominion. To invite the King of Glory into our lives, we must elevate our consciousness. As we contemplate the statement, "If thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light," a radiant inner glow engulfs us. The single eye signifies the ability to perceive only goodness and remain unaffected by the illusion of evil. Just as Jesus Christ advised, we should not judge based on appearances but instead exercise righteous judgment. There exists a supernatural law of indifference, a law that Jesus Christ himself understood. "None of these things move me," he proclaimed. In modern terms, we might say, "None of these things disturb me." It is through selflessness and surrendering personal will that we can avoid defeat and failure. Let us embrace the boldness of this message by adhering to the law of treating others as we wish to be treated. Unless the Lord builds the house, those who build it labor in vain. The power of imagination is a creative force, and the images of fear that we awaken will manifest in our external reality, a product of our distorted imagination. However, with a focused and discerning mind, one can perceive only the truth. Through this lens, one can see beyond evil, recognizing that good can arise from it. Injustice can be transformed into justice, and even apparent enemies can be disarmed through the power of goodwill. With the single eye, victory becomes the only outcome, as countless forces of power align in support. The seat of the imaging faculty lies within the forehead, between the eyes. When one possesses the single eye, they become a giant, capable of great feats. Jesus Christ, the greatest teacher of all, affirmed that the appointed time is now, and salvation can be attained today. The two robbers on the cross symbolize the thieves of time. One dwells on the past, while the other fixates on the future. Yet, Jesus Christ declares that the appointed time is now, promising paradise in the present moment. Therefore, we must cherish each day, for it holds the potential for new beginnings. This is the greeting of the dawn, bidding farewell to worry and fear, the thieves of time. The law of indifference holds profound wisdom, as it allows one to attain a state of consciousness where external sensations hold no sway over the mind. In this state, the mind can align completely with God, the divine mind. For most people, life is a series of disturbances, lack, loss, limitations, difficult relationships, financial burdens, or injustices. This world has often been referred to as a vale of tears, where individuals are entangled in their own battles and burdens. However, if one judges solely by appearances, they find themselves trapped in an arena of constant struggle. Recognize that without the struggles and challenges, growth and transformation would be impossible. Each tear shed and battle fought is a testament to our resilience and strength. It is through these trials that we discover our true potential and learn to navigate the complexities of life. So, let us not be disheartened by the valley of tears, but rather, let us embrace them as a stimulation for personal growth and a reminder of our indomitable spirit. In the realm of challenging circumstances and confronting obstacles, one must be wary of harboring negative thoughts and envisioning a life filled with limitations. For if one's perspective is clouded by darkness, their entire being will be engulfed in it. Imagine, then, if the light within you is tainted by darkness, how immense and overpowering that darkness becomes. The light that illuminates our existence resides within our inner eye, our faculty of visualization. Therefore, if our focus remains unwavering, fixed solely on one power, one plan, and one planner, our physical and worldly affairs will be bathed in radiant light. Picture yourself, each day, enveloped in the divine light of Christ. This inner radiance possesses an invincible force, capable of dissolving anything that does not align with the divine plan. It eradicates all semblance of disease, scarcity, loss, or confinement. It vanquishes adverse circumstances and renders any weapon formed against you powerless. We possess the ability to access this light at any given moment, as long as our perspective remains singular. Just as we confidently switch on an electric light, we should learn to activate this inner radiance with the same unwavering certainty. Prioritize the pursuit of God's kingdom and righteousness, and rest assured that all things right and just will be bestowed upon you. Entrust the blueprint of your life to God, the ultimate divine planner, and witness the transformation of your circumstances into a state of permanent perfection. It is through such conviction that we can truly harness the power of the divine light within us. Remember, we can all say, "I was blind, but now I can see." Peace. What we must do is make each and every day a Holy Spirit-led day, in Jesus' name.